Well, lads. We have made it through the Australian sun, the French sandbox, all to arrive at the apple of tennis's eye, aka Wimbledon. Here is the thing, though. As many of you look for ROI between the Wimbledon grass blades, there are several factors that you need to throw into that leaky cauldron you call a thought box. Lucky for you, the Super Tennis Discord is here to discuss a few of those factors today. And of course, if you'd like to join us in the Super Tennis Discord, there are 6 spots before Wimbledon starts. Then it is closed till hardcourt season. Info is in the description to join. Of course, you'll get my personal picks in there, WTA picks in there from our expert, and of course, picks from our main man, Herschel. I should also mention Herschel is calling in with a first round upset report, so stay tuned for that. Now, as Eve did or Adam did, I think there's a debate on this one. Let's bite into the apple and let's get into this report. Now, first things first, we need to speak on the fact that the Italian stallion, that Bambino, has not played enough bloody tennis to have a confident run to the finals. Let's just call it what it is, which makes us ask a very important question. Is Novak or Fritz the best player in the field? No pun intended. Drop a comment on that topic. I'd love to hear what you have to think. But seriously, when we hone in on this honestly violently pertinent topic, we got to call a spade and say this is probably Novak's best shot at number 25, is it not? Anyways, we will be discussing that topic further down the line. Bookmark it, because we need to shift our eyes to the first quarter of the draw. And we need to hit the net for some love, like some fucking tennis balls. So let's get into it. First on the docket, we have Sinner versus Kemovic. Listen, the Italian will handle business in 3 sets. You can bet your ass on that, because you know these are the things I want to talk about. I can see Kemovic pushing for 1 set and then aggressively falling off for the next 2. This is why I think a large alternative spread with Kemovic will be respected. That being said, there is another cute little line that Vegas have offered for some reason. I'm going to give you the tea on it in a second. Right now, you can get under 30.5 games for -110. I suggest jumping all over that. No way in hell Kemo goes 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. I can see him pushing 1 set, but as for all 3, no dice. Again, there's a lot to discuss. If you want my actual slips, come in the Discord. Information is in the description to join. These are just light reports with a little bit of Salt Bay sauce, so you guys can get through the first round. The real deal is in the Discord. Now, moving on to Borges versus Boyer. Let's not overthink this one. You are going to nuke the Borges money line and use it as a parlay piece. Borges, honestly, he's pushed a lot of good players to 3 sets recently, and he's looking better and better. I think if you look at his last results, he's offed a couple solid run-of-the-mill top 100 players. So I say that to say this: he will in fact take care of a qualifier. Now, next up, we have Nava versus Busey. Look, this match, it's going to be entertained. It's going to have entertainment stitched in it from front to back. There are several looks you could take here. The first viable look I'd love to see you look at is straight betting the over. Now, taking the alternative over here is very plausible. And honestly, if you do that, you'll have to probably use it as a parlay piece. But let's hold our horses when we speak on this match any further, because we got to talk about this. Busey is a rising star from South America right now, but as he stated in one of his recent interviews, he's still getting used to the grass, and he's never really seen that before. Like, we can see that. Look, he beat Tsitsipas and then lost to the Czech. It's very confusing. So again, like my girlfriend picking wine on a Thursday night, like white or red, just pick one, you know what I mean? So again, caution in staking the money line. Moving on to Jodar versus Jill. nuke the Jodar money line. Now, listen, I understand there's injury reports, but this young man is going to be hungry. Wimbledon is Wimbledon. Let the dice roll here. And if not, use this as a parlay piece in your second favorite parlay slip if you're running a few of them. But again, I'm willing to stick my neck out for the golden boy from Spain here. However, I just don't, if we really want to talk about Rafa making a run here, I just don't see him making a big run. Just much like Busey, actually, he is still adjusting to the turf. So moving on, let's get into a very interesting match here. We got Quinn versus Dartery. You want to take the straight bet here. You want to take the over on a straight bet, excuse me. Dartery has returned, and he just has showed no signs of slowing down after the success in the sandbox. On the flip side of that, we have Ethan Quinn. He's been playing with an exclamation mark beside his name as of late. So he is not, let me repeat that, he is not going to be going down easy whatsoever. The next best option would be taking the American to cover an alternative spread. Obviously, that would have to be pushed in a parlay. Up to you. Moving on, we have Shapovalov versus Karina Busta. What a shit show of a match. 12 years into the tour, and we have Dennis playing, and we should be calling his money line with no hesitation, but he wants to play roller coaster with his W's and L's, and it's honestly at this point for Canadians, it's like, give me a break. Yes, I will lean towards Shapovalov's money line with a gun to my head. This is one of his better surfaces if I had to pick one, but other than that, in terms of his career right now, I don't know, it's like lukewarm bathwater at a 3-star hotel, you know. I'm sure there's there might be some bubbles, there might be some jets, but you're gonna have to sit in there to get the job done for a while, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't even want to really talk about this joust anymore. It's a confusing one. I honestly stay away from it. Onward to Ruud versus Hurkacz. Now, Ruud is underdog here, which is not too interesting because the Polak is playing fierce tennis right now. And as we all know, Ruud really hates the grass here. The best thing to do would play some props, maybe the underdog spread by quite a bit, as it is Ruud. Again, it might be a little tough to squeeze value out of this one. And I would have said the upset is on the table, but Ruud is the underdog here at plus 100. So a lot of people will be jumping on that. It's plausible. Proceed with caution here. That's all I have to say. Now, Lundaloss versus a qualifier. Listen, Lundaloss money line. Young gun is going to be ready and amped for Wimbledon. Red Bull player. Red Bull knows what they're doing with picks. You can bet he gets through off a wild card. Stamp that. Now, moving on to Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul money line. And then we have Cilic versus Medvedev. Medvedev, excuse me. Again, Medvedev has just been, let's say, more than disappointing. So it's just staking him right now. Just stay away from it until we see more conclusive evidence. And then I think Herschel should be calling in any minute with his upset report. So hold on, let me see here. Right on time, boys. Herch, I'm going to give you the floor here. I know you have some great upsets for the first round, so just drop him on him, and then I'll lead him out for the outro and give him some information going forward. That being said, floor is yours, big dog. Herschel with another just rock solid report. He really knows how to pick his spots. Now, again, going forward, we're going to be releasing a second quarter video tomorrow. If you want that second quarter video to come out sooner, let's get this video to 30 likes, 20 comments. If it gets to 40 likes, 30 comments, I will drop it immediately. It is done and filmed, just like this one, as you see. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you want it sooner, you know what to do. That being said, if you want to jump in the Discord with us, my personal picks, WTA picks, workshop your slips with like-minded people from around the world. This is what it's about. Join the Super Tennis Discord, the #1 tennis community. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
This is the tennis show you didn't know you needed. We decode the players. We expose what actually wins matches. And we do it in a way nobody else dares to do. If you want hype, if you want honesty, if you want the deepest tennis brain in the game, you're in the right place. Welcome.
Fuck your hoe, cause she like that. Yeah, bitch, fat